handheld weapon to its perfection. I think that's where the ninja get a great deal of credit.
First and foremost, the ninja's weaponry had to be both compact and portable.
The ninja had to carry all his weapons about his person, so he wouldn't want to be encumbered by too much gear when he got to climb into a castle or carry out an assassination getaway.
The ninja developed their exotic weaponry from the agricultural implements they used to tend their farms in the flatlands of Iga.
The classic example being the sickle and the chain. The sickle is a simple farmer's tool, but with a very sharp blade, and a whole series of martial techniques of martial arts developed whereby a sickle could be wielded as well as a sword.
By using the sickle with a length of chain connected to a ball weight at the end, the ninja kept the samurai off guard. It was an unconventional weapon the samurai had never seen before.
I would imagine that the first time a samurai saw a ninja wielding a chain, he must have thought, "This is very strange, what do I do with it?" Hence, the ninja had him at his mercy.
The ninja also designed a more compact version of the ball and chain. It could overpower a swordsman in close quarters.
You can only imagine the effect of this weight flying out and hitting right between the eyes. Might even have an instant knockout.
When it came to sword fighting, the ninja used a shorter sword, which was more maneuverable in tight quarters.
The traditional samurai sword of the age is a much longer blade, because this would have been for an outdoor battlefield type of battle.
The short sword gave the ninja an advantage, even when he was outnumbered.
In this scenario, I want them to think that I have that reach. So I pull this blade up and I keep it very flat so he can't see how long it is. He attacks to just knock this and me out of the way. I'm gonna get really low here, all right? From there, as he starts to come back in, I'm gonna jump and hit using my body weight to take him all the way down to the ground. From this very exposed or awkward position, as this attacker comes in here, I use my body to throw the sword across. As he cuts down, I let him think I'm vulnerable, and then simply by throwing that arm up, it'll cut through the wrist there. I can move the sword handle out, and then because of the adrenaline, there's no fine muscle control left at this point, so I just put it where it needs to be, and then by pulling, I'll be able to finish off that attacker and then get out of there.
Unlike the samurai, the ninja also trained women in the combat arts. Rumiko Hayes has studied ninjutsu for over 20 years and has mastered many of the same skills as her husband, Stephen.
By doing this for so many years with all different peoples, I can kind of foresee what kind of attack it's going to be. Just by their body positioning, and then I just became so in tune with their body movement, their body posture. Just a slight difference makes me realize, or let me know that, okay, he's gonna do this.
Yes!
According to practitioners, the ninja not only mastered exotic weapons, but they learned how to read an attacker's mind. This skill went far beyond conventional warfare.
What we do is we pay very close attention to the senses. So I look and I watch for somebody who carries their shoulders a little too stiffly, or maybe their eye comes to mind but then kind of goes away.
Hayes has set up a demonstration in which he has to sense where an attack is coming from.
How do I feel? Am I tending to walk over this way when I get around this person? I've got to be more in touch with my senses, my feelings.
Hey, good.
The ninja had to develop sophisticated warrior skills because they were operating under such extreme conditions. The price of failure was death.
Can you imagine that kind of stress or kind of pressure that a normal person would feel? What if I'm caught? I might betray my family, I might fail my mission, I might betray myself. That kind of constant stress would be very different from a conventional soldier of the time.
Here we have people who are utterly devoted to their calling. They are the experts, they are the elite, and like special forces nowadays, failure is just not taken into account.
But how good were the ninja? Can their techniques stand the test of time? Get ready to experience a modern-day ninja mission that puts both mind and body to the test on Unsolved History. What happened to the ninja? Today, they no longer exist. But for 400 years, they were a powerful force in Japanese society.
If you could destroy the enemy by sowing confusion in his ranks, by finding information out that he didn't want you to know, or even by assassinating the general while he was in his castle, then you'd won the battle just as surely as if you'd sent thousands of men to fight each other on a bloody field.
With this kind of clout, many of the Japanese shoguns dreaded the ninja and tried to destroy them. But in 1603, Ieyasu Tokugawa became shogun. He chose a radically different approach to relations with the ninja.
Instead of trying to eliminate him, he offered him a job. They were told they would become noble bushi, warriors.
So from then on, they would work for him and for nobody else. Absolutely brilliant.
The ninja became personal bodyguards for Tokugawa. To keep their mission veiled in secrecy, they assumed the role of palace gardeners.
This may seem a little surprising, but I can't think of any better disguise for a ninja than to be a gardener.
So the shogun had all of these ninja constantly around his house, looking busy, cleaning up, doing things, but if anything happened, they could actually go into action to defend.
No attacking enemy would suspect this poor gentleman there with a pair of pruning shears being a skilled ninja until the pruning shears became a deadly weapon.
Using the ninja's vast spy network, the Tokugawa regime was able to bring peace and civil order to Japan.
So Ieyasu Tokugawa was the shogun who pacified the ninja and took them out of their role as a very dangerous wild card in Japanese military political history.
In 1868, Japan entered the modern age, causing huge convulsions to Japanese society. The samurai were transformed into a Western-style army, and because of domestic peace, the ninja were no longer necessary. They disappeared from the scene. Or did they? The ninja stopped operating in Japan nearly 140 years ago, yet many of their techniques are still in use today.
The ninja were ahead of their time. If there's any analogy we can draw with today, to be to look at them as equivalent of special forces, of SAS, of Navy SEAL.
In many ways, today's special forces look and operate the way the ninja did. But are the ninja's techniques still relevant? Could the ninja still function in today's world of high-tech espionage and state-of-the-art weaponry? Unsolved History decided to find out. We rented a villa similar to a shogun's palace and set up a safe house on the top floor. Next, we hired a security expert who has protected hundreds of celebrities and executives. Bruce Cardenas. Bruce's partner is Demetrius Connor. Both are LAPD veterans and will guard the target, a VIP inside the safe house. The test: can an intruder penetrate the safe house, get past the guards, and kill the VIP? To compare techniques, we asked Stephen Hayes and a team of Navy SEALs to attempt the mission. The leader of the Navy SEALs is Mike Andrews, a 10-year veteran who served in Desert Storm and was also an instructor.
Well, in any sort of operation like this, anything is possible, but because of the repetition, as far as our practice and our skill level, we feel that we are the best trained and we will achieve our mission.
To create a realistic environment, Unsolved History wired a 5-room area inside the safe house with 10 remote cameras. This will be the hot zone, where no outsiders are allowed, not even the camera crew. Before the mission can begin, Daniel briefs Bruce and Demetrius about the rules.
Your mission is to defend him from any threat. You've been armed with weapons. The weapons are lasers.
If either an attacker or defender is tagged by a laser, he is considered out of the mission.
Now you're the target, and you'll know you've been had when they take your hat off. And that's the end of the game. Okay?
Daniel walks the guards through the hot zone. There is only one entrance, which leads to a narrow hallway. He explains that anyone who enters this area should be considered hostile.
Can we use any barricades or move any furniture?
No, you can't move the furniture or barricade yourself in. So you look at the rooms, you decide what the advantage is.
Bruce and Demetrius are told to expect a number of different attacks that could come in any form over a 10-hour period.
Gentlemen, it's time for you to go into the area, and this area is now hot.
Ready? Yeah. Come on, let's go.
The defenders decide to put their client in the bathroom near the back of the house. They are preparing for a gunfight, so they pick a location that offers them cover and safety.
Put the toilet seat down. Okay.
Downstairs, Technical Director Cole Berry monitors the defenders and asks them trivia questions.
Your trivia question, Dimitri, is who is the Lucy?
In the Lucy spy ring. Go find the answer.
Roger, stand by.
The trivia quiz will require the defenders to move throughout the hot zone and find a reference book that tells them the answer. That way, they can't just sit in one spot waiting for the attack. This will simulate the daily routine that bodyguards undergo as they spend months and even years on the job. We've equipped them with helmet cameras so we can watch their every move. As the defenders get oriented inside the safe house, the SEALs begin their operation. They deploy a sniper to survey the house. He uses a tried and true ninja technique, camouflage.
The art of camouflage is all about tricking the eye. The ghillie suits to break up the person's silhouette. Somebody can pick up the silhouette of a body. I mean, there's nothing else in the world that looks like it but a body.
Meanwhile, the SEAL assault team prepares for the attack.
Mission like this, we're going to wear dark colored outfits, masked, so that we blend in and we're stealthy and we're matching the dimly lit conditions of the target.
Although the guards are performing their tasks, they are still vigilant, expecting an attack at any moment. Outside, the sniper determines the position of the target using a high-powered rifle scope.
We'll keep feeding the team. Hey, you know, every 10 minutes I see this guy walk by the window. They just moved the guy.
When the sniper reports the location of the target, the attack team of 5 SEALs moves into position.
We have intel that they have pre-ordered rounds that they make around the premises, and we're going to ambush one of their security element there.
Go, we're comfortable.
The attack lasts less than 20 seconds.
All right, lock it down.
First, Bruce is ambushed by 3 separate SEALs. He barely gets his gun out of the holster.
I think I heard them the same time I saw them. It was simultaneously.
When the shooting starts, the SEALs have to be quick because, unlike Bruce, Demetrius is ready for them.
I knew they had to come down this corridor here, and as they were coming, I began firing. I think I saw one of them go past. I moved over here because I knew he was going to come out through here, so I took a position here and just started firing in this manner.
Demetrius's handgun is no match for the SEALs' automatic weapons.
Came in, I saw movement here to the right. I saw his gun sticking out behind the doorway, so I just stitched him right up.
The SEALs made short of the guards using signs and overwhelming firepower to get to their target. But how would a ninja fare? Would he be able to get past the guards? Next on Unsolved History, a modern-day ninja attempts to penetrate the hot zone.
By going in without any overt weapons actually allowed me to move right into the middle of all that danger.
And we investigate the most extraordinary ninja power.
They can actually control their ability to see in a different place or a different time.
In our safe house experiment, the Navy SEALs were easily able to overpower the guards by using massive firepower and the element of surprise. But how well would a ninja do? Stephen Hayes, a modern-day ninja, will attempt to use ninjutsu to accomplish the same mission: assassinate the